Hello students, welcome to computer graphics class. So in the previous class we are discussing about the computer animation. So we discussed basics about the animation, what are the different stages in creating an animation. It is a construction of an animation sequence, and the definition, the computer animation that defined as a technique in which the illusion of a movement is created by displaying on a screen. This illusion effect that the moving the objects are created. So that is by applying some geometric transformations or applying the morphing techniques. Then we discussed about the keyframe animation. In that we create the first and last frame, that will be termed as the keyframes. Then in between frames are obtained by using the technique twinning. And the construction of an animation sequence. So these are the various methods or the steps while constructing an animation sequence. That is the storyline or object definition, keyframe animation, twinning. The storyline that is required because gathering up the idea is very important aspects in every animation or any other drawings. First we gather up all the ideas, what are the things that we need to do, and what are the character that we need to specify. For example, if you are constructing film ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟೋರಿ, ಕತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಚಿತ್ರಕಥೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಚಿತ್ರಕಥೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲೇ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ದ ಹೌ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಮೂವಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಮೂವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ದ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಮೂವಿ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ individual character. So that is the storyline. Then object definition. Here I need to specify the each object, that may be the rectangle or circle or any other object that you require to specify any animated sequence. Then each object has the individual information, a particular character, the information here, so that we can specify the information related to the particular object. Next, keyframe specification, that specify the first and last, that is the initial and the end frame. Then after that we can use the twinning operation to identify the intermediate frames. Okay, this is about the construction of an animated sequence. Okay, these are the topics that we discussed in the previous class. Now let us move to the next topic, that is motion control methods, MCM. So here this motion control methods. So this is the key issue of the computer animation is defining motion. Motion means the one object it is in movement. So no static object ಅದಕ್ಕೆ movement apply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ then we call it as a physical phenomenon, motion. Okay, the computer animation is the defining the motion, how to specify the movement to the object. ಒಂದು object ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ object, for example you want to create a walk cycle from one end to another end. ಸೊ ನೀವೊಂದು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸಿಕ್ನೆಸ್, ಅದು ವಾಕ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವಾಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಅದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಥವಾ ವಾಕ್ ರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಥ್ಲೆಟಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಕ್ ರೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಥವಾ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಯು ವಾಕ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ವಾಕ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಟು ದ ವಾಕ್ ರೇಸ್, or we cannot use that walk race implementation style to the ramp walk, right? So these are the various things that we need to consider. So that the main or key issue, that is a very important issue of the computer animation, is to define the motion. So that is commonly called as MCM, that is motion control method. There we can use the various procedures or the various methods to specify the movement to the object on the object ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಸೊ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ formula, we can use the physical formula that we can use, or we can use the geometric information such as the acceleration, velocities and all, or we can use the behavior information. Okay, these are the various things that we need to consider while specifying the motions to the object. So an MCM specifies how an object or articulated body is animated and may be characterized. How an object or an articulated body. So ನೀವು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೊಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಅನಿಮೇಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್, ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನಿಮೇಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರೈಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜ್ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಅನಿಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ or the character. So here that's what I told, right? There walking means there are different walking styles are there. Morning you are going for the walking, or you are walking with the friends, or the walk race, or ramp walk, or casual walk. So these are the various walking styles are there. Then we cannot implement one style to the another style. Or if you are considering the fish, that is fish is swimming, or birds are flying, right? So these are the, or insects are flying, or snakes. So these are the various character that we need to create. Then each character has its individual characteristics, each object and its individual characteristics. MCM may be classified according to the nature of the information that is directly manipulated, the geometric, physical or behavior. So these are the three types where we can specify the motion controls to the animation. How we can control the movement of an object, that is MCM. We can use the various number of techniques that have been developed for specifying a motion, but that has some its only drawbacks. That is we need to control the various things, or the response time, or timing between the different frames. That these are the various things that we need to consider. Okay, so MCM, that is the motion control method. So that is a very key aspects of the computer animation that is used for specifying the movement to the particular object. On the object ಗೆ ಒಂದು movement ಅನ್ನು specify ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಇದ್ದಾಗ then we can use the various methods for that. Okay, now let us discuss the one by one. It is a geometric or physical or behavioral. Okay, now discuss about the methods based on the geometrics and kinematics information. So that is a kinematics, that is a branch of physics, okay, that deals with how the animation sequence are created. So these methods are heavily reliant upon an animator. So who is animator here? Animator is the person, one who create the animation. So there are various aspects are there. Some animation, some type of animation, the work for the animator is more and computer will do the less work, and another type of animation where animator work is very less and computer will do the more work. So here in this geometric or kinematics information methods that are reliant upon an animator. So animator ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ work ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. A motion is locally controlled and defined in terms of the coordinates, angles, velocities and the acceleration. That's what I told. These are the various physical phenomenon that takes place here. Velocities that you need to consider, velocity, the acceleration or the angle. These are the things that we need to consider. So different approach include that performance animation, keyframe animation, image morphing techniques, or it will make use of the inverse kinematics. Okay, these are the various aspects that you need to consider, and here the motion is achieved with the help of rotation and transformation. So here transformation, that is very essential, because sometimes you need to change the position of an object. You have to create a walk cycle, means then it is necessary to change the position of an object. Then you need to create a rotation also. For example, walk cycle, and if you are creating a walking person, then your heads or hand that are moving in a particular direction, right, or knee bend or hair flying, right. So these are the various things that you need to consider while creating an walk cycle. So here inverse kinematics, so that will deals with the character with joints. For example, robotics, so where it has a chain of different links are there, right, the knee or elbow, head, waist, neck, shoulder, fingers, toes, various things are there, right. So all these movements that are considered the different joints, and different chains are linked together, so that we can move the character from one location to the another location. Then in the keyframe animation, the animator will create the first and last frame. Then after that, the in between frames are created by using the technique called twinning. So twinning operation, that will create the different frames that are lies between the first and the last frame. So here various the performance animation, that we can identify the behavior of the particular person by applying the magnetic or optical the measurements and recording the direct actions of the real person for an immediate or delayed playback, that we can identify the performance of the real person. These are the things that are used by especially in production of environments for the 3D character animation. Okay, so these are the geometric and the kinetic information, the methods that for MCM, the motion control methods. Next one, the physical information, the methods based on the physical information. So in this method, an animator provide the physical data, and the motion is obtained by solving dynamic equation. So here various equations are used. For example, Newton's second law, that the particles of a mass, that F is equal to ma, where F is the force and a is the acceleration, m is the mass. So these are the various things that we can apply, or we can apply the for elastic purpose, that is elastic model. They can use the Lagrange's equation, that is also be used. Then it is motion is globally controlled here. So various physical equations that is required to create the different constraint for the character, that by solving the different equations. And then here the deformation of the animated clothes is also an active area of the physics based animation. So here in the physics based animation, the collision detection and the response are obviously important. The collision detection, if the characters are and that maybe collide to each other, then we need to identify that collision detection or the response time, that the response time that is by the individual character. So these are the various things that will be considered in the physical, that is a physics based animation, that will make use of the various formulas to identify the behavior of an object, and so that we can control the movement of the object. Next is the methods based on behavior information. So in this method we assign the behavior to objects and some instructions to do. For example, we know that the particular behavior of the object, we know the behavior of the fish, or we have the behavior of the birds. Then this method will control the movement by the specified behavior by the animator. The animator will provide the different behavior. For example, if you consider the school of fish or flocks of birds, that different behavior will be there for the fish, that how it will swim. So all these things will be considered. Then it does whatever we told automatically. So now we have instruction ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ಯಾವ behavior ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ರ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ವಾಕ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಸೊ ನೀವೀಗ ರ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ವಾಕ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ದ ಸರ್ಟೇನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆದಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ದ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Then that may be used on network sensors and the effector that can be used to identify the behavior, and then it will do according to the input that we supplied. ನಾವು ಏನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆ ಮೂಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, these are the various motion control methods are used. That is, the first one is the geometric base or the kinematics information. Second one methods based on physical information, and third one methods based on behavioral information. Okay, these are the different motion control method, MCM. So here what is MCM? MCM that specifies how an object is animated and may be characterized according to the type of information to which privileged in an animating the object or the character. So ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಮೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಿಶ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾರ್ಟೂನ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್, then it will behave according to the input condition given. So that velocities or acceleration that will be controlled in the geometric based. There it will use the various techniques such as the image morphing or inverse kinematics or keyframe animation. Okay, so in the image morphing, that the images are smoothly transferred from one image, one type to another type. So that is the morphing techniques. So that will smoothly convert the one format to the another form. The image is converted from one form to the another form. That is the morphing. Or you can use the inverse kinematics. So that will deals with the joints, like in the robotics. Then the methods based on physical information that will identified by the various physical formulas. For example, the force and mass, that F is equal to ma. So then it can the elastic nature can be identified by the Lagrange's equation or some other equation that will be considered, and then it will behave according to the different formulas that we applied. Then behavior animation that will specified with the particular behavior. Then will specify the behavior to the or the instruction to the object, then it will automatically do according to our instructions. Okay, then now the procedural animation. So this procedural animation is a type of computer animation used to automatically generate animation in real time to allow series of actions than could otherwise be created using predefined animation. Okay, so what is procedural animation? That is, the procedural animation is a type of computer animation. It is one of the type of the computer animation that generate animation in real time to allow series of actions. So in computer brand video games, it is used to do simple things like turning character heads. It is used to stimulate particle systems like fire, water, smoke, hair. Okay, it will, the computer animator, they will specify the certain rules to the computer animation software again ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So they will instruct what to do. For example, we are watching the different games, video games are there, right? So in that video games, the individual characters are moving, or it will behave according to the instruction provided by the programmer. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಪಬ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಗೇಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗನ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ಗರ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಗನ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಓಕೆ, ಆರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ in different games, right? Then according to that it will behaves, so that this animation automatically generate according to the instruction given. Earlier in the keyframe, there what it will do, it will work for the animator is more, ಅಲ್ಲಿ animator ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮರಿಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, because they have to specify the each and every frame, ಹೇಗೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರಲ್ ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಮೋರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನಿಮೇಟರ್ will do the less. So the procedure animation corresponds to the creation of motion by procedure, specifically describing the motion. So here initial state defined for object in the system, then computer will identify the instructions what to do. For example, if you are creating an initial state for the fish, then I will specify the path where the fish can swim. Fish ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಯೂ ಟರ್ನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್. Okay, now let us discuss about the difference between this keyframe and the procedural animation that I told already, differentiated explain ಮಾಡೋ different ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So here the keyframe animation, animator creates the behavior of the model manually. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ animatorಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. The keyframe and the procedural. Okay, in the keyframe animation, the animator creates the behavior manually. Animator has full and direct control over the position, shape and motion of models during animation. Keyframe ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅನಿಮೇಟರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಫುಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದರ ಶೇಪ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ full control over the shape, position and the motion of the model. But on the other hand, procedural animation, the animator provide initial conditions and adjust the rather abstract physical parameters such as the forces. So initial conditions ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮತ್ತು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. In order to control position, shapes and motion of the object, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅವರು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಿಯರ್ the outcome of the procedural animation that may be varying parameters, that is unpredictable in case of procedural animation, because animator has no control, complete control irudilla, adrinda the outcome that may be unpredictable, that because of it is generated by the more by the computer and less by the animator. But in the case of keyframe, there the animator has the full right. So animator has to run a full rights over that, how the shapes behaves, how the characters are behave, and how the motion is controlled. So all these things will be in hand with the animator in the keyframe, but here in the procedural animation the outcome that is unpredictable. Okay, so these are the difference between the keyframe and the procedural animation. Okay student, in this class I explained you about the two topics, that is one is the MCM, motion control methods, then procedural animation, then the difference between that two. Okay, now in this chapter the one topic is remaining, that is the morphing, the very small topics, then that only the only topic that remains in this chapter, and I will take that topic in the next class. See you in the next class.